If you're using Terraform with AWS, you probably have a DynamoDB table just for state locking. One table sitting there doing almost nothing. What if I told you that table is now optional? Here's how Terraform state locking has worked for years. You store your state in S3, great. But S3 doesn't have a built-in locking. So Terraform needed somewhere to track who's holding the lock. Enter DynamoDB. You create a table with a lock ID partition key. Terraform writes a lock record before making changes. Deletes it when done. It works, but it's another resource to manage. Another IAM policy, another thing to explain to new team members. Terraform 1.10 introduced something better. Native S3 state locking. Instead of using DynamoDB, Terraform now creates a log file right next to your state file in S3. Your state lives at terraform.tfstate. The lock lives at terraform.tfstate.tflock. Here's the new configuration. One line. Use log file equal to true. That's it. No DynamoDB table, no partition key, no additional IAM permissions. You'll need one additional permission for your S3 bucket. Here's what changes. For the log file, you need get, put, and delete permissions. Terraform needs to remove the log file when it's done. Your state file doesn't need this, but the log file does, and hence the delete object permission. Already using DynamoDB and want to migrate to this? Well, it's very simple. The DynamoDB approach is deprecated, not removed. It still works. Terraform even lets you run both simultaneously if you want. This isn't just about saving a few cents of DynamoDB. It's simpler infrastructure, one less resource to provision, easier IAM policies, and better portability. If you're setting up a new Terraform backend today, skip DynamoDB entirely. If you're managing Terraform at scale and need help, reach out to KubeNine. Subscribe for more Terraform and AWS deep dives.